Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a pretty exciting day for us today. We're heading out to Blue Water Trailers in Strathroy, Ontario to pick up our new Legend Enclosed trailer. We picked up a 19-foot V-Nose trailer for our ATVing and whatnot. So we've been driving for about, well, a couple hours so far, almost 2.5 hours. We're about 10 minutes away now, so getting pretty excited, and we'll update you once we get there and do our unveiling for the first time. See you in a bit. Here we are, guys, just pulling into Blue Water. This is a pretty huge place, actually. Don't see ours sitting out here, but this could be it right here, actually. That is probably ours right there. We will go check it out and get back to you in a few minutes. We're all hooked up and ready to go, guys. This thing looks pretty awesome. The guys here at Blue Water, Sean, thanks for all your help. Everybody here was awesome. But yeah, can't wait to get this thing home and open it up, show you guys the inside, and show you what we have planned for it. So it'll be an exciting next week or two, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so we made it home, and I gotta tell you, after a 2.5-hour drive towing this thing, if it wasn't for my gas mileage, I wouldn't have even known there was anything behind me. It is so unbelievably smooth. My Triton trailer is a smooth pulling trailer, but it doesn't come close to how smooth this felt on the highway. I thought I would just do a quick overview video while it's empty, and just sort of as it came from the manufacturer before I start doing any mods to it, just for anybody who might be interested in a Legend, just sort of see how it comes and sort of what you get standard. There are a few upgrades that I've done to it. I didn't do too much. You can really get carried away with the upgrades on Legend's website and through the dealer, and it can get out of control pretty quickly, which I found out myself building them and quickly seeing how fast the cost rises. So all I did inside here was I added the white walls. I did want a finished wall, and getting it through Legend wasn't actually that much more expensive than if I was to try and do it myself afterwards. Plus the fit and finish is just perfect with everything that they've done in here. I did add the spare tire mount on the wall there. One reason I wanted to do it through them was they actually weld a backing plate in behind the wall there for it to screw into, so into the studs and frame, as well as welding in a backing plate, so it's going to be a little more sturdy. I upgraded the factory interior lights to the LED strips. Those are the, I believe they're 8-inch or 9-inch LED strips, just a little more modern and sleek looking. I had them rough in some wiring for me. So on the outside, I'll just show you quickly here. I had them put just a 110 outlet on the outside here that I can then plug accessories in once I do my own wiring and put shore power in, along with an inverter. And then I just had them rough the wire in for me so that I can have my electrical components up in the V here and wire that myself. Moving around, I upgraded the side vents. I can't remember what these ones are called, but you can open and close these, and you can change direction on them as well, whether they're open front to back on the outside. So that was, it'll just help channel the airflow as you're driving and give you a little bit better weather sealing as well, because you can fully close those. The other thing I did was I added a roof vent. This is a 16-foot box with a 3-foot V, so they call it a 19-foot Deluxe V-Nose. So I put one vent. Could have easily gone with 2 in a trailer this size. Anything bigger, you'd probably want 2. The flooring is super solid. It's their Drymax floor, I believe they call it. I've debated putting like a roll-out floor in here, like that vinyl coin flooring, but just seeing the cost, I've decided not to do that. I'm just going to put my E-track down right on this, and it'll be easy to either sweep out, vacuum mud out, or hose it out. So that's pretty much it for the inside. You can see, I'll get a couple detail shots here, but you can see the fit and finish is really nice on it. Moving down to the wheel wells. This is the 8-foot wide model, so I have about, looks about 3 or 4 inches of wheel well on each side. There is a huge difference if you're considering a 7-foot versus the 8-foot. Go and stand in both if you can, and if you have the space to store the 8-foot wide, I would highly recommend it because it feels so much bigger in here than a 7-foot. The 7-foot just sort of felt very narrow and claustrophobic, especially once you put a couple ATVs in that are 4 feet wide. You really minimize the amount of space you have to walk on either side of them. So moving to the outside, it's not too much that I've done on the outside. I added the sport flap, the folding flap there, just to make the transition a little easier, and it's a little more solid than the standard piano hinge flap that they put on. It's a very solid ramp. And then on the sides here, I added the drop-down stabilizer jacks. So these are the 20-inch, I believe, the deluxe stabilizer jacks, one on each side there. And I will have to drill another hole in just so that I have a shorter length option. You can see I'm parked on a bit of a grade here, so I don't, it's on the lowest setting it can go right now, and it does need to go a little bit lower for me here. And then moving down the side, it's got 15-inch wheels. I opted for the gunmetal gray, which will go with the, this is the charcoal color on the trailer. Here you can see that vent on the outside here, so you can angle those either so that they're taking the wind from the front or the back, however you want to channel it or fully close it. And then moving around the front here, I upgraded to the 5,000 pound drop down jack. So this one just allows you to pull a pin and drop the foot without having to sit and wind the jack down endlessly. Just makes it a little bit quicker. Moving around again, got the RV style door here. It's huge. It's really nice. The one drawback to the 8-foot wide is it doesn't come standard with the welded on step. So it is a little bit of a step to get up into there. You could do a pull out from underneath, and that might be something I do down the road. There you can see the 110 volt outlet, dual outlets, and that pretty much wraps it up. So it's, other than that, it's very standard. So if you are looking for one, aside from the interior here with the white walls, this is essentially how it would look when you get it. And as I said, I couldn't be happier with it. It's so solid, tows beautifully. I really couldn't ask for anything better or be any happier with this. So I do have a lot of upgrades and modifications planned for it, just to turn it into sort of my ATV trailer that I'm going to transport my 2 ATVs in, put a toolbox, somewhere to hang the waders and all the gear that we have, helmets and all that kind of stuff. So as I get into that, I'll do some update videos. But for now, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you found it interesting, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks very much, guys. Take care.